here is what cryptocurrencies I currently hold in my portfolio going into 2025 with plans to make millions, okay? So I want to talk about what the coins that I hold are, some of my thoughts around those coins, trying to go through them pretty quickly, got quite a few coins to cover here, plus my selling plan and what I plan to do when I sell, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, keep in mind with a lot of these coins, some of them are higher risk, some of them are lower risk, but generally I see good potential in most of these things, and we'll be discussing different risk-reward ratios and stuff as we go through. But full disclosures, as always, obviously we're talking about all the coins in my portfolio in my video here today, but full disclosures, as always, you can see all the coins that I currently hold in my portfolio, my OTC deals, my venture rounds, all that kind of stuff. Always YouTube description, pinned comment over on X, okay? Let's get into it. Right around now, about 40% of my portfolio is in Bitcoin. Okay, it's about 40%. Now it fluctuates up and down from time to time. Sometimes it's 50, sometimes it's 60, depending on the relative strength of the altcoin portfolio. But it's around 40%. Currently, I have no plan on selling this Bitcoin at the end of the market cycle. When the cycle finishes, I'll be holding two things, just two things in my portfolio: Bitcoin and USDC. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. Every other single coin that I'm about to mention will be sold. I need you to be very clear on that. Every other coin that I mentioned from here on out will be sold. And if you're holding these coins at the end of the bull market cycle, you're probably going to lose a lot of money, okay? Because all these coins are going to go down dramatically badly in the next bear market, okay? Be very, very clear about that. I'm not planning on holding them. You might not want to do that either, okay? You'll make your own decisions. I know some of you guys like just holding coins down 99% and hanging out in those Discord groups in the middle of the bear market, crying with the 5 other dudes that didn't sell anything. Man, if that's you, peace and love, man. Peace and love. Personally, planning on taking profits on everything here, okay? Just to be super, super clear, obviously. So, second position, Ethereum. Now, Ethereum has been an underperformer in a lot of ways this cycle, and it's definitely tested my patience. I've definitely had those thoughts where it's, man, 13% of my portfolio is sitting in Ethereum right now. I should just full port exit that and go straight into Fartcoin, man. All in Fartcoin, let's go. Sounds funny, but it probably actually is going to outperform Ethereum. Anyway, I still think ETH goes to $10,000. There's those two wolves inside of my head, right? One wolf saying, it's going to go to $10,000. It doesn't matter to sell when it goes to $10,000. The other saying, sell it all now and buy Fartcoin, Lark. Just do it. 13% in Ethereum. Looking at 10K plus to start selling. Phantom, 3.5%. Now, we've actually broken this down different categories for blockchains first. It's not all numerically sequential. You'll see as we get into memes and AI and real-world assets and stuff like that. Phantom, 3.5%. Recently rebranded to Sonic. It's Sonic. We call it Sonic now, okay? The artist formerly known as Phantom. Andre Crone chain here. I think it does pretty well. This cycle gets up to somewhere $5 to $10 at the Pico peak, and we sell there. It's got the right narrative. It's got the right tech. It's got the right sort of hype behind it that I think it does pretty well. The next is Say at around 4%. Now, Say, I think, is a relatively undervalued blockchain considering the network metrics, some of the stuff that's going on over there. Is it the hottest blockchain hype-wise on the block right now? No, but I think it can easily pull off a 5 to 10x from the current valuation moving forward. So that's all I need. I don't need to do 100x. Okay, I don't need to do 1,000x. If I get a 5x out of this, 10x, boom, fantastic. I think it was relatively undervalued enough when I entered the position that it's an interesting play. So Say 4%. Got a lot of blockchains here, and we have a lot of blockchains because blockchains have been, in previous cycles, been some of the best performing assets, okay? AVAX, 3.5%. Been an AVAX bull for a long time. I like Avalanche, like what Avalanche is doing. They got a lot of cool stuff coming over to Avalanche. Goes back up over $100 at some point this cycle, at which point we start looking to take some profits on this bad boy, okay? The Near blockchain. Now, Near, we actually swapped the Polkadot bags a few months ago for Near. Yep, said I had to say goodbye to Polkadot finally. And by the way, if you ever have heard me talk about a coin before and I don't currently have it on this video, it means I sold it at some point, okay? Like Polkadot. So we replaced it with Near. Near's around 2.5% of the portfolio right now. Now, Near, this is an AI-focused blockchain, okay? I'm looking to expose myself to more AI stuff. We'll get into really the AI specific stuff here in a few minutes, but near 2.5%. These guys walk the walk when it comes to AI. They're building a 1.4 trillion parameter AI model. It's absolutely nuts. They're really going hard in on it. So I like what they're doing. They're doing cool stuff, and it's one of the most used blockchains. You don't hear a lot about it, but if you look at the daily transactions and daily average users and all this stuff, like people are using Near like crazy. It's pretty nuts, actually. Aptos, 2.5%. Now, look, recently the CEO stepped down. The timing wasn't fantastic. The market didn't love it very much. The on-chain statistics, the on-chain metrics, all this kind of stuff remain very strong, okay? Good daily active users, good total value locked, number of stable coins, all this kind of stuff doing very well on Aptos right now, okay? 2.5% of the portfolio. It's another one of those ones I think has got a great potential. Now, has it underperformed versus Sui? Of course it has, right? They're very much in a similar sort of basket, and Aptos is been behind, but I think it can catch up and have a very nice performance regardless. Next up is Rose at 2%. Now, I actually took a little bit of money out of Rose recently. It was in profits, wanted to move some things around into some more of these lower cap AI things. Rose, 2% of the portfolio right now. AI, privacy chain. I think it's got some good narratives going into 2025, everything we have going on more broadly. So I think it does well in that situation, which is why I have it. Nibiru, 1%. And Nibiru is an interesting one. Got in the venture round, came out, went to insane valuations, took my capital back out, right, straight away, and just left the rest of it, staked it all. And been raking in the staking rewards, but it's gone down a lot since then, let's say. And it is getting a little bit of attention, but certainly not a big amount of hype. So I'm actually unstaking this one currently, and we'll look to sell, not immediately necessarily, but into the sort of the next hype train that comes through in crypto. I'll look to exit this position maybe a bit earlier than some of these other bags. Real quick before we get into the memes and the AI and the real world assets and all that stuff, real quick shout out, of course, to today's sponsor. Of course, Gavin, a great shout out to our sponsor today, who is iTrust Capital. Guys, if you want a tax efficient way to do the crypto game, you might want to look at what iTrust Capital has to offer for you. No, seriously. If you've been doing the crypto game for a while, you know how much trading back and forth, how many taxable events you get, and how screwed you get by the tax man at the end of the year on trading your crypto coins. Well, iTrust can really help you out with that because they let you wrap your crypto trading in a retirement plan, which is pretty damn cool. 401k, 403b, whatever you got, okay? You can wrap it in that and then do as much trading as you want. No taxable events. They got all the top coins, Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, dog with hat, okay? The good stuff, right? And you can even do in-kind withdrawals, get physical gold and silver via the partnership with Kitco. Low fees, biggest IRA provider in the crypto game. If you want to learn more about what they can do for you, there's a link down below. You'll get a $100 bonus after starting your account. Go check it out. Thanks for supporting our sponsors. Link down below in the description. Okay, so let's go on to memes. Now, memes. Currently, I'm holding 5 memes. 5 memes in total. Brett's still the biggest one. Brett, the base meme, 5% of my portfolio currently. I still think Brett does really well. It's been an underperformer for a long time. It's had some nice bumps up and down. We got up to 25 cents or something back in December, so it's got life, right? It runs when things run. But it has underperformed a little bit. But memes, everyone's trying to find the new hot meme that's going to be, you buy a buck of it and turn it into $1 million, and that's not really going to happen with Brett. Brett's too big. Brett's one of those ones that's going to go from its current $1.5, $2 billion, whatever market cap up to 20 billion at the top. So if I can get a 5 or 10x out of Brett, again, I'm pretty happy. Okay? Next is a newer position, and that's Pengu at 1.3% of the portfolio. Now, Pengu, this is the Pudgy Penguins token, right? Meme coin, but these guys are cooking some stuff, man. I'm telling you. This one's going to go. I've got actually a sell order in for it, though. It's bought around 3.5 cents average price. I've got a sell order in for around 14 cents for my Pengu bags, okay? So it's just already coded, limit order in. Think it does well. Think it gets up to that market cap, and I will sell when it happens, okay? Limit order's already in for that one. Next is Benji at 1%. I feel like, well, memes obviously recently have really been underperforming as AI agents are kind of taking over. Benji, the good dog base, got sort of overshadowed by Ski Mask Dog, which came in and sort of stole the spotlight. So Benji, I still like the meme. Will I stay in the position forever? Not sure. I've had thoughts about flipping it out into other stuff. Haven't done that yet. Still holding on to my Benji bags. Still feel like they're relatively undervalued compared to other memes on the chain. But, you know, my thoughts and the market's thoughts don't always agree. Next up is the Smoking Chicken Fish and Shrub at 0.1% each. So Benji's 1%. These are both 0.1% each. Smoking Chicken Fish, just relentless slaughter. Lost so much money on that coin. Still holding it. I kind of like the Smoking Chicken Fish. It's down so bad at this point. What's the point in even selling? I don't know. Smoking Chicken Fish, man. Looks like I'm a stone. It is funny. It is a funny meme of all the memes. That's one of the funnier ones that I like. Anyway, besides the point, Shrub. It's apparently the name, or rumored to be the name, of Elon Musk's hedgehog. Don't know. This one I might cut sooner than later. We'll see. We'll see. It's been a pretty bad underperformer as well. But then memes in general have underperformed pretty bad. Look at Dog with Hat. Look at Popcat. All the big memes have taken a big hit recently as people have, well, gone on other narratives. AI agents, right? Which is what we're going to talk about now. AI stuff. Still think memes do well. Memes are very user-friendly, have an immediate use case for normies entering the market as the entry drug and all that kind of stuff. Sure. We'll definitely see a resurgence of memes. Memes have not fully gone away anyway, but AI is what's taking over. And AI is where I've been repositioning a lot of my portfolio. Now, AI 16Z, it's about 1.7% of my portfolio. The ELIZA framework is getting very well adopted across the Solana ecosystem. It's making all kinds of big partnerships and stuff like this, getting huge traction over on GitHub, lots of developers coming in. So that's about 1.7% of the portfolio. It was about, I don't know, 0.2 or 0.3% of the portfolio when I first bought it. I've added a little bit more since then, but mostly it's just grown in value. Okay, so that's done pretty well. We have Masa next. So Masa and Oki, both these here, they're not sort of like the stricter AI agent plays, which a lot of my AI portfolio, sort of strict AI stuff, right? Because again, like Near blockchain, Rose blockchain, those are also AI plays, but primarily blockchains, right? Anyway, Masa and Oki, they're lower cap, definitely lower cap AI plays, but these guys have 100% been putting in the work. As a venture round investor in both of these and been holding the positions and just watching them do the work, man. Watch them do the work and release new technology and new partnerships and stuff. So they've been slowly grinding, and I'm holding those bags. Holding those bags. We'll see if they go a nice lot higher. Next up, Cerebro at 1%. So Cerebro is an AI agent. Plus, Cerebro is also a framework, so a Python framework for building agents. Now, the agent infrastructure world is getting pretty damn saturated pretty fast, but I like Cerebro for the fact that it's an AI agent. It's a cool AI agent, makes its own music and stuff like this. Plus, it's also got the framework stuff in the background, and there's a whole bunch of stuff going on there. The devs are shipping constantly, and so actually on the recent market drawdown, I've even had a little more to my Cerebro bags. So there you go. Next up, we have Genon. This is another infrastructure play, about 0.3% of my portfolio. This is another infrastructure play here for AI agent world building and swarm technology and stuff like that. So it's a pretty cool idea. Agency. So this is the LARP Detective Agency. Great Telegram bot. Really cool. You should go try it out. It's about 0.2% of my portfolio right now, not a massive amount, but it's a pretty cool tool. I like it, and so it was very small market cap, still is small market cap, and so I bought it. Because of that, good upside potential. Again, everything here gets sold at some point, guys. Everything here gets sold at some point. Don't forget about that. TriSigma, 0.2%. So TriSigma is an on-chain analysis bot. So in the same way that AIXBT is a social analysis bot, TriSigma focuses on chain. Okay, very much undervalued compared to AIXBT, which has a bigger mind share, but TriSigma has some great technology behind it, so we'll see how it plays out. Memes AI with the Shoggoth, the one-eyed tentacle creature thing. It's very cool logo for it. Memes AI, 0.2%. It's memes and it's AI together, okay? And I don't have any straight AI meme coins yet, anything like Fartcoin or Godius Maximus or LLM or something like that. I think there's going to be some addition at some point in my portfolio for one of those as well. But yeah, no straight just meme coin yet. But I guess memes AI is kind of one, but it also generates its own memes and stuff. It's again, it's an interesting amalgamation of memes and AI coming together. I quite like it. Next one is Mo. So Nebula is the name of the agent. The ticker is Mo, M-O-E. Now this is related to the Mo Mates framework, which is coming out pretty soon. A few days probably after this video launches. Anyway, the Nebula agent is pretty cool. She's like an idol and she runs her own live streams and stuff like that. It's pretty neat idea. Anyway, the Mo token's been doing pretty well recently, and I think it's good beta play for the success of the launch of MoMate's agent framework when it comes out. So yeah, there we go. Okay, next up, let's move into real world assets. Real world assets. Gotta keep going, man. Otherwise, the video is gonna be like an hour long. All right, real world assets. Lumia. Lumia, 0.6%. So these guys rebranded from Orion. They're an OG DeFi protocol going into the real world asset space. It's done okay so far. It hasn't had like crazy outperformance or anything like that. I think real world assets remain a pretty hot overall space. In total, I've got about 2% of my portfolio in real world asset plays. So not a giant amount, but just a little bit of exposure. 1.2% in Red Belly network tokens. So that's, this is one that I was a venture round investor in. Got those coming through, holding the tokens. They're a very strong real world asset play, bringing like $70 billion plus immediately in sort of total value on chain. So really big player straight off the bat. Done pretty well so far in the market. Let's see, again, hold it for the cycle, see how we go. I think real world assets do well. I'm not massively exposed to them. I'm much more bullish on AI, more bullish on memes and stuff like that. I've got a lot more of my money in DeFi as well, which is what we're going to talk about next. Jupiter's around 4%. Now, Jupiter, great product, use it all the time. The token hasn't performed super crazy, to be honest. It really hasn't. You know, some of my earlier price predictions for how well Jupiter could do really have not come close to playing out yet. Now, that being said, I'm still well in profits on my Jupiter buys. Bought it cheap, early, right? Have staked it, have got so much money from staking rewards. It's been absolutely ridiculous. This thing's been a nonstop moneymaker. Now, it hasn't given me that 10x yet, but it's been a solid moneymaker, so I got no complaints around Jupiter. That being said, after the Jupuary drop for Jupiter, I am going to unstake my tokens and start thinking about when to exit that position. I think the time has come. Next up, we have Link around 2.5%. So Chainlink, you know, OG, it's got oracles, it's got verifiable random functions, it's got the cross-chain interoperability protocol, all that kind of stuff. Fantastic, lots of great technology, okay? Been a bit of a slow burner price-wise, but I still think it goes $100 plus, and I will sell at that point. Aerodrome Finance, around 3%. You know, there's so many new emissions coming to the market every day. It kind of makes it a bit harder for that token to really lift off and go totally crazy sometimes. It's really been ranging between about $1 and $2 for the last year, it feels like. Geez. Great coin to farm. Have had great success farming it, made loads of money farming it. Still hold a big spot position. I'm not currently farming any, but I'll look to be releasing that position at some point in the future. I don't know. I've thought about maybe I should flip it into some of this, some more of the AI stuff, or just, you know, hold on to it till it gets to $5 or something whenever the markets pick up a bit more, and then just let go of it then. Next, we have Cook, 0.5% of the portfolio. Now, Cook is the governance token for the Mantle Network Ethereum. So I got this from playing the Puff game. So remember the Puff meme coin we had back in the day, and playing all those little games, doing all the little stuff. Anyway, still holding on to my Cook tokens. It's doing okay. I'll look to sell it at about, I think I'm ordering for selling it at 10 cents right now. So waiting for that to happen. When that happens, it's been a good ride. Next up is Squid, SQD, 0.3%. Now this is a competitor to the Graph. It does similar amounts of data queries to the Graph, and its market cap is like 1/50th of the Graph or something like that. It's crazy. So I think this is one of those ones, just very undervalued token, not getting a lot of attention from the market for whatever reason, and it's got a lot of upside potential. Orderly, 0.1%, very, very small position. I've got a venture round investor in this one. I've got a lot more that's going to unlock over like the next 2.5 years or something like this. So currently you can take it, stake it, and then get stablecoin rewards. Now, these guys enable liquidity right across chains and right across different perpetual markets, just integrated with like Radium, which is like massive, the biggest places for trading over on Solana. They've just introduced perpetual markets. So interesting, right? DPIN's one I don't have that much exposure to. I mean, literally the total amount of my exposure to DPIN is about 0.2% in liquid portfolio right now, and that's through Peak, which is a sort of DPIN chain, and Natix, which is a sort of car mapping DPIN product, which is cool. I like that. Very small exposure. Peak, I'll get more of the tokens. Natix, I'll get a little more of the tokens from the venture rounds I invested in. Currently have not taken any large profits on any of these. Peak, I've taken my initials out, but that's about it. Natix, I took a little bit of profit on, approximately taking out the initials as well. Next up, we have gaming. So gaming has definitely been one of the niches that has not done super well so far during this cycle. I think we will see some good gaming performance at some point during this cycle. Okay, it's got to happen at some point, right? Beam's about 0.8%. That's gaming infrastructure. Zentry, 2.5%. Again, gaming infrastructure. I'm still holding on my Krita bags, hoping that they're going to pull something off one day. That's only 0.1%, down pretty bad on that one, to be honest. But, you know, holding on to it for now. I think Zentry and Beam are both positioned to do incredibly well, though Zentry probably outperforms Beam to some degree just because of the lower market cap and sort of everything that's getting the hype that's building up around that. But Beam's been doing great stuff too. Just signed a big deal with the government of Abu Dhabi, and they're launching Beam AI and all this stuff. So big stuff happening over there too. I think both of those sort of broader gaming plays versus trying to bet on a single game are going to do pretty well. And of course, we always have some stable coins, around 4% or so of my portfolio right now. But that's going to grow a lot more as we continue to go on through the cycle. I start putting in more limit orders on a lot more of these coins, taking profits on these coins, et cetera, et cetera. Now, there's quite a few venture rounds that I still have that have not actually released their tokens. Things like Zero Gravity, which is like the decentralized AI operating system, very cool stuff. Momates, which we talked about a minute ago, and that's an AI agent framework. We have Off the Grid, which is a very exciting game that's coming out on Avalanche pretty soon. So a lot of really cool stuff right there, right? A lot of really, really cool stuff, and there's some others as well. So those have not released yet. I'm invested in those, but they have not actually released their tokens into the market yet. And there's some others that, some of the other venture rounds that I'm getting regular releases from, and some of the stuff's just kind of fading into irrelevance, and I just quietly sell those when they come out. Others are still pretty exciting, right? Things that I'll continue to add to, like Red Belly, right? When I get the releases from those, we're going to take those and just hold on to them for the cycle and see how we go. There's others, though, that, you know, when they come out, I just sell them. So depends on how it is. If there's, you know, if I really want to add something new to my portfolio, or if I just want to take the cash sometimes. Sometimes I want to take the cash, and that's fine, too. That can be fine, too. So okay, now, tell myself I wasn't going to make it a half-hour video, but we're going to make it a half-hour video. It's a lot of stuff to talk about. Okay, it's a lot of stuff to talk about, but let's hear it. Okay, so the selling plan. We're going to try to keep this relatively short, but also informative. So the selling plan. Here's the deal. Again, everything except the Bitcoin and USDC will be gone by the end of the market cycle. Now, currently, I'm still on board with at least, let's say, a local market top in March or April. By that point, by May, let's say, I'm probably not going to be holding any more altcoins. Now, I reserve the right to update my opinion on this later, obviously. But based on my current thoughts and how I think the market might currently go, by May, I might not be holding any more altcoins at all. At all. Maybe things don't perform as well as I want them to. I still might exit in that situation anyway, okay? We'll see. We'll see. But that's kind of the general thinking right now is sell in May and go away. Summer's usually crap for crypto. Okay, if we get a local peak in March or April, as I think we could do, then great, exit. Free up my brain a little bit for summer, take some time off, enjoy myself a little bit without having to obsess about what's going on with my coins, man. And then if I see strength building up into the fall, you know, so September, October, then we can re-enter the positions. We can re-enter the market. Not all these positions, right? But we can re-enter some positions, re-enter the market, make some more money. Fantastic. Now, once I've sold, right, March, April, again, that's what I'm looking at, a potential area of taking profits. Okay, things could change. Maybe we don't get that rally yet, and I've got to wait longer, okay? We'll update. This is just sort of the general plan right now. But What do I do when I sell? Wait. That's what. Keep the Bitcoin, keep the stable coins, and then just wait. Just wait, okay? See how the summer plays out. I'm not going to rush into anything, okay? See how the summer plays out. If it looks like we are building strength into Q3, take about half that money and come back in. Not all of it, but a half of it, okay? And then look to cash out probably late Q4 or early Q1 2026. And then that's the final cash out, probably of the cycle. Then what? Then what? Well, then it's keeping about 20% of that money, the profits again, all the Bitcoin's still there, keeping about 20% of the cash stable coins in USDC on the side to rebuy crypto during the bear market. It's not going to go into DeFi. It's not going to go into any lending platforms. It's just going to sit in a hard wallet doing literally nothing. It's not worth the risks. Everything starts breaking in the bear market, man. Leverage unwinds, platforms get hacked, all kinds of bullshit happens. Okay, look at 2022. The amount of bullshit, I swear. Anyway, that was some crazy times. I plan on just keeping it in a nice, calm hardware wallet, okay? About 20% of the money, probably just gonna keep in cash, just so I have just cash sitting in the bank whenever the heck I want it, right? Just for life stuff. Don't need it to, don't have to touch my investments if the markets go bad or whatever. Just there, it's there. Pay the rent, send the kids to school, pay bills, insurance, whatever, take holidays. Just cash money in the bank, I maybe put like some of that in like some, term deposits and stuff like that. So for rolling 6 months term deposits or something, but just cash in the bank basically, okay? Something that's a little bit lower risk. And I know there's always risk with cash and banks and all that stuff too, don't get me wrong, but let's just say lower risk, okay? Probably put some money back into gold. I don't know how much, maybe 2 or 3% of that money goes back into gold. Probably around 30% into properties, which is something I've gone back and forth and back and forth and back and forth on so many times in my investing life. But I think it's time, diversify some of this money out, get into properties, things that are gonna help me sleep at night, nice cash income. I know that my houses are not gonna rug pull me, right? At least very, very slowly rug pull me if they do. So stuff like that, I think, is gonna be a nice way to put some of that money, and then about a quarter of whatever's left into stocks. But the stocks is something I'll wait on, because if I think that the market is topping, whether it be March, April, and then we get a bear market, or we really do go to the end of 2025 and really top, like January 2026 or something for altcoins, whatever it might be. Again, wherever that final top happens at, okay? I'm not gonna then just, I got all this crypto money, great, let's go buy tech stocks. No, because guess what? The same forces that are gonna bring a crypto bear market are gonna bring an everything bear market. Okay, crypto's not immune to any of this shit. Crypto moves in unison with it. So I will wait. I will wait to buy stocks. Okay, same way that I'll be waiting to buy more crypto. So about half the money is just gonna be waiting to buy stocks and crypto during the bear market. General plan anyway. That's it, basically, right now. I hope this is useful for you in some way. That's what I hold. That's my thoughts about it. And that's what I'm planning on doing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you back next one. Peace.